Metallica. Metallica didn't just define thrash metal, they forced it out of the underground. Formed in Los Angeles in 1981, Metallica became the most influential metal band of the 1980s. Founded by drummer Lars Ulrich and guitarist James Hetfield, Metallica quickly stood out for one reason: speed. Their early sound combined the aggression of punk with the precision of heavy metal, creating something new. Albums like Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning helped define thrash metal, but it was Master with Puppets that changed everything. Complex structures, heavy themes, and a level of musicianship rarely heard in metal at the time. With And Justice for All, Metallica pushed thrash even further: longer songs, darker lyrics, and extreme complexity. It proved metal could be aggressive and ambitious at the same time. By the end of the 1980s, Metallica had done what no thrash band had before. They reached a global audience. They helped bring heavy metal into the mainstream without losing its power.
Megadeth. Megadeth didn't just follow thrash, they perfected it. Formed in 1983 by Dave Mustaine after he was fired from Metallica, Megadeth set out to be faster, heavier, and smarter than anyone else. With razor-sharp riffs and complex arrangements, albums like Killing Is My Business and Peace Sells But Who's Buying redefined what metal could be. Mustaine's lyrics tackled politics, war, and society with an intensity rarely seen in thrash. Their technical skill became their signature. Guitar solos that cut like knives, rhythms that never let up, Megadeth demanded attention. Despite lineup changes and personal struggles, the band pushed through, releasing Rust in Peace, widely considered a thrash masterpiece. Every track is precise, every riff calculated, a blueprint for metal perfection.
Slayer. Slayer was formed in 1981 in California and quickly became synonymous with extreme thrash metal. Their style was fast, aggressive, and dark, with lyrics about death, war, and controversial topics. Their 1986 album, Rain and Blood, is considered one of the heaviest and most influential metal albums of all time. Its blast beats and relentless riffs redefined how fast and brutal metal could sound. Besides Rain and Blood, albums like South of Heaven and Seasons in the Abyss show that Slayer wasn't just about speed and aggression. They also had a dark, haunting melody that made their sound instantly recognizable. The band is known for their relentless live shows, full of energy and chaos, and their music inspired almost every extreme metal band that followed. Slayer proved that thrash could be extreme, intense, and direct, setting the standard for aggressive metal that still resonates today.
Anthrax. Anthrax was formed in 1981 in New York City and quickly became one of the leaders of the thrash metal scene. Their music combined speed, aggression, and a sense of fun, making them stand out among the heavier, darker thrash bands. They gained major recognition with albums like Among the Living and Spreading the Disease, full of fast riffs, powerful drums, and memorable hooks. Anthrax were known for blending metal with a touch of punk energy, creating a sound that was aggressive but also catchy. The band was also one of the first to experiment with rap in metal, most famously collaborating with Public Enemy on Bring the Noise, which influenced the rise of crossover thrash. Exodus. Exodus was formed in 1979 in the San Francisco Bay Area and became one of the pioneers of thrash metal. Known for their aggressive riffs, high-speed drumming, and intense energy, they helped define the Bay Area thrash sound alongside Metallica and Slayer. Their debut album, Bonded by Blood, 1985, is considered a thrash metal classic, packed with raw aggression, fast solos, and powerful rhythms that influenced countless bands in the genre. Songs like A Lesson in Violence and Strike of the Beast showcased their uncompromising style. Exodus never shied away from heavy, dark themes, mixing brutality with tight musicianship, creating a sound that was both chaotic and precise. Their influence on later thrash and extreme metal bands is undeniable. With relentless live performances and a commitment to raw, uncompromising metal, Exodus remains a cornerstone of 80s thrash, proving that the Bay Area was the epicenter of aggressive, groundbreaking metal. Kreator. Kreator was formed in 1982 in Essen, Germany, and quickly became one of the most important bands in the European thrash metal scene. Known for their aggressive riffs, fast tempos, and dark, intense lyrics, they helped define the German thrash sound alongside bands like Sodom and Destruction.
Their early albums like Endless Pain and Pleasure to Kill showcased relentless speed, brutal guitar work, and a raw energy that influenced countless extreme metal bands. Kreator's music combines technical skill with a ferocious intensity that makes their sound instantly recognizable. Throughout the 80s, Kreator continued to evolve, adding melodic elements while keeping their aggression intact. Their ability to balance brutality with memorable songwriting earned them a dedicated fanbase worldwide.
Annihilator. Annihilator was formed in 1984 in Ottawa, Canada by guitarist Jeff Waters. Known for their technical precision, fast riffs, and complex songwriting, Annihilator became one of Canada's most influential thrash metal bands. Their debut album, Alice in Hell, 1989, showcased shredding guitar solos, aggressive rhythms, and sharp vocals, quickly earning them international recognition. Following up with Never Neverland, the band solidified their reputation for combining technical skill with memorable songwriting. Annihilator's lineup has changed frequently over the years, but Jeff Waters has remained the driving force, ensuring the band's signature sound endures. Their music blends speed, melody, and intensity, making them a standout in the thrash metal scene.
Overkill. Overkill is an American thrash metal band formed in 1980 in New Jersey by bassist D.D. Verney and vocalist Bobby Blitz Ellsworth. Known for their relentless energy, pounding riffs, and aggressive vocals, Overkill quickly became a cornerstone of the East Coast thrash scene. Their debut album, Feel the Fire, 1985, showcased fast-paced songs, heavy riffs, and raw intensity, earning them a dedicated underground following. Over the years, albums like The Years of Decay and Horoscope cemented their reputation for blending thrash aggression with catchy hooks and relentless drive. Overkill has maintained a consistent lineup around Verney and Ellsworth, allowing them to stay true to their sound while continuously evolving. Touring extensively and releasing over 20 studio albums, Overkill remains a vital and respected force in thrash metal.
Xentrix. Xentrix is a British thrash metal band formed in 1984 in Preston, England. Known for their technical riffs, melodic solos, and socially conscious lyrics, Xentrix quickly became one of the leading names in the UK thrash scene. Their debut album, Shattered Existence, 1989, introduced fans to their fast, precise style and clever songwriting. They followed up with For Whose Advantage in 1990, showcasing more polished production and intricate guitar work, earning praise from critics and thrash enthusiasts alike. Xentrix continued to release influential albums throughout the 1990s and reunited in the late 2000s, proving their lasting appeal.
Whiplash. Whiplash is an American thrash metal band formed in 1984 in Passaic, New Jersey. Known for their aggressive speed, tight riffs, and relentless energy, Whiplash became one of the key bands in the early American thrash scene. Their debut album, Power and Pain, 1986, immediately caught attention with its raw intensity and precision. They followed it with Ticket to Mayhem in 1987, further solidifying their reputation for technical skill and ferocious live performances. Throughout the late 1980s and 1990s, Whiplash continued to push the limits of speed and thrash metal, influencing